Hi, thanks for coming in to watch Floyd Mayweather Jr. mini biography. Want to warn you, this is going to be the positive part of his life. I'm looking at the glasses half full today. Tomorrow I'll be releasing the other part of it, the things that are very controversial, including possible bank fraud and some other things. But today we're looking at the glasses half full. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a very accomplished boxer. He tried his best, I believe, to make a lot of important money-making ventures. In the next video, we'll explore those that didn't pan out and then perhaps the problems. One of the things I'd like to address that's not addressed in this presentation is Floyd was pulled out of school before he could graduate. He always had trouble reading. It might be dyslexia. They did not have dyslexia testing back then. And so people are calling him, when they talk about his reading, people online are calling him dumb and stupid, which is very appalling. We don't do that to people with disabilities. And we'll cover that too, that part of his life, in the next video with that glass half empty video. So I'm not here to set an agenda, just trying to report on what I found and what I see, what I've known. Like him, love him, you gotta accept his accomplishments along with his faults. This is a good video about the positive aspects of his life. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe and like and comment as you feel. Take care. Have an awesome boxing day.
Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into the life and career of one of the most fascinating and, let's be honest, polarizing figures in modern sports history, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Whether you love him or you absolutely can't stand him, his legacy is about way more than just throwing punches. His success completely transcended the boxing ring, perfectly blending sheer athletic dominance with a truly groundbreaking level of business savvy.
Okay, let's dive into this. 50-0. Think about that for a second. In the totally unpredictable, grueling world of professional combat sports, where literally one lucky punch can end an entire career, finishing with a flawless 50-0 record is almost unimaginable. Every single time he stepped into the professional ring, he walked out the victor. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate metric of his athletic supremacy.
But honestly, that flawless record, that's really just the beginning. 15. That's the staggering number of major world championships Floyd captured during his career. I mean, winning just one world title is the absolute pinnacle of most fighters' lives. Winning 15? That requires a sustained, almost alien level of excellence spanning literally decades.
And to fully grasp the massive scale of that dominance, we have to look at this number, 5. Those 15 world championships didn't just happen in one comfortable weight class. They spanned across 5 different weight classes. That means as Mayweather aged, as his body naturally changed, he consistently moved up in weight, faced entirely new rosters of bigger, stronger opponents, and, well, he just kept right on winning.
So here's how we're going to unpack his story today. 1. The making of a champion. 2. Creating Money Mayweather. 3. Breaking box office records. And 4. An undefeated legacy. We're basically going to trace his chronological evolution from a boxing prodigy straight into a strategic business mastermind. Section 1. The making of a champion. So, born in Grand Rapids, Michigan back in 1977, Mayweather was quite literally born into the sport. He came from a family of professional fighters, including his father, Floyd Sr., and his uncles, Roger and Jeff.
And growing up in that environment, his family instilled a highly specific boxing technique in him from a very young age, the hit-miss defensive style. Instead of just going in and brawling, he was taught to prioritize avoiding his opponent's strikes, literally making them punch thin air, while landing his own highly calculated hits. This unique, completely impenetrable defensive fighting style became the absolute foundation of his entire career.
And we can really see how that foundation triggered a rapid, explosive ascent. Let's walk through this timeline. In 1996, he wins an Olympic bronze medal down in Atlanta as a featherweight. And he doesn't let a controversial semifinal decision slow him down at all. By October that same year, he makes his professional debut with a knockout win against Roberto Apodaca. Jump forward just over 2 years to December 1998, and he captures his very first major world title against Genaro Hernandez. I mean, from an Olympic medalist to a world champion in just over 2 years. That is fast.
Section 2. Creating Money Mayweather. And this brilliantly illustrates a major pivot point in his career. This is where the narrative really shifts from athletic prowess to sheer business genius.
Once he had fully established himself as an elite, untouchable athlete, he made a massive move.
The real watershed moment happened in May of 2007 when he defeated Oscar De La Hoya via split decision. Mayweather won the bout, sure, but outside the ring, he completely shattered pay-per-view records. This was the exact moment that proved his unmatched financial value to the sport, cementing his status as boxing's biggest box office draw.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the contrast it shows. Most fighters follow the traditional path, right? Fighting for external promoters and sharing a massive cut of their hard-earned money. But in 2007, Mayweather founded Mayweather Promotions. He took full control of his own business and his own earnings. Think about the power of that. When you cut out the middleman and control your own distribution, you keep the profits. It was a complete game changer.
And to maximize those newfound profits, he deliberately adopted the persona we all know, Money Mayweather. This wasn't just him being arrogant. It was a masterfully calculated, flamboyant villain persona designed to drastically boost fight sales and pay-per-view numbers. It's the ultimate marketing magic trick. He knew millions of fans would gladly pay top dollar, just hoping to finally see the villain get knocked out.
Section 3, Breaking Box Office Records. Now we're transitioning into his era of mega fights to see exactly how incredibly lucrative that Money Mayweather persona actually became. Spoiler alert, that villain persona worked flawlessly. In May 2015, we finally got the highly anticipated fight of the century against Manny Pacquiao. In the middle of this massive global cultural event, what does Mayweather do? He leans right back on that highly strategic, hit-miss defensive foundation his family taught him decades ago. He successfully neutralized Pacquiao's legendary offense, winning by unanimous decision. But the business side of that night? That's what truly makes your jaw drop. Take a look at this. That single fight generated a record-shattering 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. 4.6 million? To put that in perspective, that's enough people to populate a small country. It is a breathtaking testament to the sheer gravity of his promotional empire.
Then in August 2017, he creates an entirely new kind of spectacle. Coming out of retirement, he steps into the ring for a massive crossover boxing match against UFC superstar Conor McGregor, winning by a 10th-round technical knockout. So the crucial point is, this crossover spectacle against McGregor was yet another masterful stroke of both athletic dominance and unparalleled box office appeal. He managed to siphon unprecedented numbers from an entirely new rival fan base.
Section 4, An Undefeated Legacy. Let's move into the final act here to really summarize the historical weight of his dual legacy as an athlete and a promoter.
That 2017 victory over McGregor wasn't just another win. It was career victory number 50. With that milestone, Mayweather officially broke boxing legend Rocky Marciano's long-standing 49-0 undefeated record. He permanently etched his name into the history books with a nice, round, perfect number. And the crazy thing is, his relevance simply refuses to fade. He was rightfully inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2021. And if you look at the schedule for September 2026, he's actually stepping out of retirement again for an exhibition bout versus Manny Pacquiao. It just proves that his legacy continues to generate immense cultural and financial interest well past his official retirement. The world honestly never stopped watching him.
Which leaves us with this incredibly thought-provoking question to ponder. Is Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ultimate legacy defined more by his flawless defensive technique inside the ring or by his groundbreaking blueprint for the business of sports outside of it? He conquered both the sport and the box office in a way we may honestly never see again. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning those blueprints of success, and I'll catch you next time.